We had the BMW Zentrum in South Carolina. We got the 1996 Z3 1.9 liter. We got the beautiful Z8 right here, coming up on the Z8, which is bringing back the 507. This is the 1954 V8 that went into a 507. This is what now brings $750,000 as a car, as we saw about 3 weeks ago on eBay. A white 507 with red and white interior, sold for $750,000. This is the legendary 1968 2002. The 2-liter engine originally had the E12 head. And here's the breakdown of the car. There's the engine for the 1934 BMW. Now this was named the 309, the new 4-cylinder car. Refined the performance of the 320 and added an additional 2 horsepower. This engine was the engine for the 3/20 motor in 1934. You can see it has a side Weber carburetor, or actually a side carburetor, not Weber at that time. It had a 2-pillar aluminum fan. And it was just a 4-cylinder, very small 4-cylinder. This is the M4A12 engine, single overhead camshaft design, which was unusual in a large industrial engine, and they used this for marine applications. They made it in gasoline and diesel, and this is from 1921. The MA412 joined BMW railway brake system also. Very success of BMW aero engines, and the automobile achievement yet to come after that. This right here is the 6012 turbine engine, produced in the late 1950s. And this lightweight, low vibration gas turbine engine has been used for a variety of applications, both stationary and airborne. In the 1960s, the 6012 was tested extensively in manned and unmanned Dornier helicopters. And also different various liftoff aircraft and buses. BMW continually refined the turbine configuration, multiple gearing, fuel delivery, starter system, and thrust patterns to produce a high-performance all-purpose turbine. Production dates on this were 1959 to 1971. Total production of 322 90 horsepower. Here's the ever famous Boxer engines. This is what they still to this day use on their motorcycles. This was originally on the BMW R60/5. The alternator was up front. As you can see, the structure. They used the drive shaft design even as early as 1969 on their motorcycles. They made this engine between 69 and 73, and Total of engines made 22,721. There were overhead cams, 2-cylinder boxer engines, air-cooled, and 599 cc's with 40 horsepower. Here's the granddaddy of all the Z cars, Z1. They are not legal in the United States due to the door not actually opening and closing and can stay down while you drive it. So they are never allowed to be driven on the U.S. highways. But there were some imported. This is the 1928 aircraft engine. It's a V12 overhead cam, 2,862 cubic feet, put out 600 horsepower. I like to put this in my car. I just think it will tip over due to braking. Really nice. I mean, this is the same quality BMW puts into their cars today. They're fantastic. Again, overhead cams. This is more like a engine without the casting around the cylinders. The cylinders are sitting there with the camshafts exposed. Amazing engine. This was a 1928 aircraft type 7A engine, which BMW made. So here's the Z4 Alpina production cars. They actually have their own line of production that BMW allows them to have their own line. So they base the body based on a typical average BMW, and then they go ahead and Alpina takes it over and builds it in their production plant. This is absolutely a gorgeous, gorgeous vehicle. A close-up would be kind of unfair because we can't get it. But of course, it's an amazing, amazing vehicle. It's the Alpina 3.4S. This, I believe, is either a 2003 or 4, because a 2005 had steering wheel volumes and also had clear signals. In 2006, they went to the different styling of the headlights and taillights on the front air dams. Here's a very nice brief history of the motorcycles, talking about the R47 motorcycle from 1927. Then we got the R27 motorcycle in 1960. Then we got the R50 motorcycle of 1955. Got the 1973 R90S motorcycle. Nice, big engine, as you can see. And we got the K75S motorcycle from 1985. This is where BMW started really getting modern into their designs. And then we got the R1100 RS motorcycle from 1993, way up on top. This is a great place if you love these. There's the K1300S. K1300S. Then we got a K1 BMW. This was to be the most aerodynamic BMW motorcycle made until just recently. It was 1,000 cc K1 BMW. They still have a following in this world. And there's the beautiful 4-cylinder that produced 1,500 horsepower. This is that engine that BMW raced. They put up to 1,500 horsepower out of a 1.5 liter engine with this motor. This was amazing. Consistently, they pushed 1,280 horsepower and more out of a 4-cylinder 1.5 liter motor. This is an amazing, amazing motor. Just look at. This is actually still attached to the chassis of the original race car they raced it on, the Olivetti. You see this in magazines. You see it with a turbo. Here's the big throttle into the turbo. induction system, and there's the big turbo right in there. Right in there. It's got massive headers for a 4-cylinder, 1.5-liter dual overhead cam engine that produces 1,500 horsepower. There's the Warsteiner E30 M3. This is a legend. Of course it's here. And we got the Formula 2 race cars. And we got the X6 active hybrid. And of course with active hybrid efficient dynamics on the side for the BMW. We got a crash tested X5. As you can see, the vehicle structure in the front is still untouched. The door is still open easily, as you can see. Even if you close the door, the car is very safe. This is actually a tested vehicle from a crash test. And they even show that everything is still untouched. Very nice way of showing performance, safety, all of it at once. Then again, here's a nice BMW 3.0 CSL. This is one of the original CSLs, guys. This is the best they can get. We're at the BMW Zentrum in South Carolina again, for those of you who missed the beginning. And this is just absolutely amazing. Amazing piece of history of the BMW. A real CSL, 3.0 CSL. They were also known as Batmobiles if they had the big wing, but there were very few of those ever made. This one seems to have some Alpina additions to it. And of course there's the BMW 503. The 503 is an amazing vehicle that BMW produced, which became the 5 Series. It's originally a coupe, which today would be called the 6 Series. They were bigger, they got smaller, and now they're bigger. So, there you go. I hope you enjoyed the tour. You got to come to this place and see this. Alright. Hope you enjoyed the Zentorium and enjoyed the video.